Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new Tino's Playroom stream. I'm your host, Anthony, aka Tino, coming to you from these United States. I just realized that I don't have the intro. I just realized that I don't have the intro animation. The beautiful intro that was made by our friend Miles Murphy, the beautiful music. Miles Murphy, Jorge MMC. Folks, welcome. If you think I look different, it's because I've turned into a cat now. I'm now a plastic cat, a Lego cat, a beautiful orange cat. And it's finally back, folks. We've been deprived of the Reckless Ben Bricks and Minifix saga for the past month. It has unfortunately become a LawTuber thing. Like what started off as an innocent, beautiful saga of stolen Star Wars Lego and police corruption has become slop content for all of the worst lawyers on the internet, honestly, or at least some of the worst ones, to just sit there and talk about law. They've honestly sucked all the fun out of this topic, all of the excitement. But we're back and it's back, folks. First of all, forgive the temporary setup. I'm currently on vacation. I'm not at home, so I don't have my setup. I don't have all of my Lego. So please understand. But we're still going to do reactions. You think me being away from Lebanon means I'm going to stop reacting to the Bricks and Minifigs Reckless Ben saga? No, it ain't. By the way, look at this. Just a quick. I plan on doing a kind of a haul. Shopping haul that I did here in the States because I ordered so much shit off of Amazon, and not just like Lego sets, like spare parts, extra stuff, little accessories, base plates. I have so much stuff that I want to show you guys. So I'm going to be doing some kind of a haul live stream next week, most likely. But just wanted to show you guys this little guy. Look at this beautiful orange cat. Okay, Nata and Maki aren't here with me, but they're here in spirit through this little guy. By the way, when I was leaving Target carrying this thing like a little boy, was like getting into his car. He's like, nice Lego set. I was like, that's so sweet, little boy. He was holding what was he holding? A Beetlejuice action figure. I'm like, is that Beetlejuice? He's like, yep. I'm like, damn, isn't that kid young to be into Beetlejuice? But anyways, kids here are so sweet. So here, I can't wait to this is heavy, by the way. Like, holy shit, dude. My luggage is going to be a nightmare. But this thing is heavy. It's no joke, but it's a beautiful little orange cat. Can't wait to build this with Nata and Maki by my side with Demi. It's going to be super fun. So there we go. Taking advantage of the prices here, okay? We're taking advantage of American prices for Lego and Amazon discounts and shit. It's kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. I got to get the Dark Falcon, which is normally $180 here. I got it for $140 on Amazon. Used that extra money that I saved with the 20% off. I got a stand, like a nice little vertical stand so I can display the Millennium Falcon once I'm done building it. Just cool shit like that, you know? I got some very cool little minifigures for my Star Wars mock, my Clone Wars mock. It's going to be insane. Chris saying, how many luggages are you going to bring back? I'm bringing, I came with two bags, two big bags. One of them was practically empty. So I'm coming back with a full bag full of shit, basically. And it's already full. Like, the bag is already full. I still have some weight allowance, but it's got space. I need to get rid of some boxes, you know, and I want to bring all the boxes with me home because I want to unbox them and have a proper experience with them, but it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. Chris, Chris, I hope all of my anti-Argentina blasphemy hasn't upset you. Consumer maxing, you know, I'm taking advantage of consumer maxing, man. We're here for a couple of weeks. We got to. Before we get going, let me just take a second to thank our lovely channel members, folks, our lovely Tino's friends. We currently have, I believe, 53 Tino's friends, which is fucking beautiful. Let me thank you, beautiful people, including our OGs, Marina Nimbus, Artful Decadence, Haley D, Hidden Iron, Haley D. I mean, you could practically call these Haley's friends. Ava Lesko, Ex-Marine, Maximus Cesare, Eleanor Rigby, Erica Stills 1984, Happy Man 426, Karma Kadi, Elliot Yuruzun, Frank E. Taylor, K-Mac 9160, Harry Beanbags. We love Harry Beanbags. Bad Pierogies, and Jody Gap 5475. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Members get exclusive content, exclusive live streams, fun stuff to do. It might be a little bit difficult for me to do an exclusive live stream while I'm here, but I'm going to try my best. But we thank you guys so much. Our members are one of the main reasons we can keep this channel going. So we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Also, I'm glad to be able to do this live stream because I'm going to be going to Washington, D.C. in a couple of hours to watch the France-Morocco game with my sister and her partner. So that's going to be exciting. So we'll be done. We'll be done just in time for the game. Don't worry, all you football crazies out there. You will have time to watch the game and enjoy this live stream. Don't worry, this isn't going to take more than a couple of hours, maybe just like an hour and a half, to be honest. So we're just going to be reacting to Reckless Ben. And like I said, honestly, it was, it kind of They robbed us, dude. The police department, the Bricks and Minifigs, all these lawsuits robbed us of an amazing saga. Like, Reckless Ben was supposed to release part 3 of his saga like a month ago. You know what I'm saying? But he's basically been sued, and then they like subpoenaed him. So because he was under subpoena, I don't really understand. I haven't watched a lot of law videos about this. I don't like law tubers. I don't like spending my time listening to lawyers do lawyers speak for hours. I think that's the least kind of interesting. That's the least interesting form of YouTube content for me. Lawyers fucking being lawyers and talking about the law and breaking it down. Unless it's something really important that I need to know. I don't want to encourage these people. I don't want to encourage law tubing in general, because for the most part, they use their law tubing to talk about like cases that I don't want them to talk about, or like, that I feel like are kind of unethical and stuff like that. Anyways, they robbed us of this beautiful content, but now we're back. So let's just quickly watch Reckless Ben announcing that he can speak again, that he's back. And then we'll watch part 3. I can talk again there.
1 month ago,
Chris said I chose to ignore your stories. That's good. That's good, Chris. And it shows you how crazy fans are in Lebanon. I lost like 40 Instagram followers by shitting on Messi and shitting on the Argentinian football team. I'm sorry. They are, let's not get into that now. You know what I have to say. Long live Egypt. Yallah. So this was a video that he dropped yesterday announcing that part 3 is about to drop.
1 month ago, I was wrongfully silenced.
I am no longer allowed to even mention this mystery company.
But today, I got my freedom of speech back.
I have my freedom of speech back, baby. I can say whatever I want. I can say Bricks and Minifigs sucks. I can say Bricks and Minifigs still old people. And look, I just said it. I'm not in jail, which is sick. We got our First Amendment right back. Yeah. Episode 3 is live right now on Patreon, so
this is just fucking cool, man. This is kind of cool. You know what I mean? He's just sitting on top of that tower, sitting on, like, he's a creative guy. He is reckless. But, like, the dude points for style, points for attitude. His editing style was fantastic. That's what got me to really like this guy in part 1 of the Bricks and Minifig saga. Just very dynamic. And look at that. He made a 36-second announcement video. It's fucking cool as hell. You know? It's the best way I can put it.
check it out. If you don't want to subscribe to Patreon, then you can always just wait until it's on YouTube in a couple days. But it's live. And also, you can check out episode 4 coming very soon.
Okay. Mr. Reckless Ben, let's do it. I can talk again. No, that's the one we just watched. Here it is. Part 3. Bricks and Minifigs tried to get me arrested to stop this video. Reckless Ben, welcome back. Haley, it might have been Chris unfollowing me or all of his burner accounts, because I know Chris has like 50 burner accounts. So he unfollowed me with all his burner accounts.
I don't even know what I did wrong. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs is making up tons of lies about me to the police to try to get me thrown in jail so I can't release my documentary about them. But the crazy part is I'm not even allowed to know what they're saying I did. Legally, I'm not allowed to film inside court, so I formally requested the audio, but since there was no visual, I hired an animator to animate over it.
Right now, I kind of don't even know what I'm being charged for because all of the body cam footage has been redacted, and they say it's to protect the victims. However, I think there are some redactions that maybe don't make sense.
Wait, okay, I don't know what's why is he talking to the judge and why isn't like a lawyer? What's going on here? Is Reckless Ben representing himself in a court of law? Is this happening? Your Honor, I choose to represent myself. I don't need no corrupt lawyer. I'll do it myself, Your Honor.
And that weren't to protect the victims, and there's some things being said about me that are redacted I don't know about.
I do have some concern in this case with the defendant representing himself. The allegations here...
he is representing himself? He is actually... Dude, I don't think... Reckless Ben, my guy, we like you. But I think if anything, he's proven that he is kind of overly reckless sometimes, and might have done some things that are legally questionable, you know. So I don't know if it's the best. It's the best way to, you know, to go about this. And yeah, Julie's saying the way he portrays the judge, I have a feeling this won't go good. Like, yeah, don't make the judge look bad in your video, man. Dude, he needs some counsel. He needs counseling, dude. He needs someone by his side, giving this man some counsel, Because be careful, Ben. We don't want you in jail. We don't want you spending hundreds of thousands of dollars or having to pay up millions of dollars in damages to a fucking evil corporation, which were all on your side. They fucked over the Mancells. They might have even fucked over the original owners of the store. Like, they genuinely seem Eamon McNeff and the McNeff family. You know, I'm never going to encourage a Bricks and Minifigs location ever in my life. But be careful, dude. Look after yourself, man. He needs counsel.
Relate to the fact that the defendant, he's a person he's a YouTuber, creates videos, publishes them online, and has been, if this defendant were to represent himself and we were to provide body cams and discovery, we would be now providing additional.
This is like the lawyer. This is the lawyer that's against reckless Ben. So I don't think this is the judge, right? That's the lawyer. He's making the lawyer look buff at least.
Information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube at the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
Okay.
Yeah, the state of
So that's the lawyer.
Utah is claiming that
Sarah, good morning. How's it going?
if they tell me what I'm being accused of, then I'll use it for content on my YouTube channel. And they can't have that. They're arguing to the judge that the best thing to do is to not let me know what's being said about me, which is very strange, but that's their argument. And just in case you haven't been following along with this whole Lego story,
That's crazy. That can't be fucking legal. You can't withhold what the person is being accused of because you're afraid that he's going to make content out of it? What? Yeah, Julie's saying he had so many good references. I know, like, every single YouTuber offered to hook him up with, like, the best lawyers. Every single, like, YouTube lawyer reached out to him, unless they reached out to him and got to know more about the case and were like, ooh, maybe you don't have a great case, and maybe they didn't want to get involved. But I doubt. Like, I highly doubt that. I'm pretty sure everybody offered to be this guy's lawyer, so that's pretty reckless.
still happening because I stepped in to help a family who got their Lego collection stolen from a company called Bricks and Minifigs. And for the last couple months, this company's been doing whatever they can to get me arrested so they can keep all the Legos for themselves. And this isn't even just me speculating. One of their own employees literally told us what their plan was.
I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
But eventually, Bricks and Minifigs found out that I'm not just some random kid. I'm actually a YouTuber making a documentary on the entire scandal.
So the YouTube guy is named Reckless Ben. I don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, this is when things really started getting crazy. Bricks and Minifigs went into ultimate defense mode and was going to do whatever it takes to prevent this documentary from coming out. First, the police got a call saying I had heroin on me.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because
Yeah, so we're doing a little bit of last time on Reckless Ben. So a little bit of we're looking back at some of the biggest events, and yeah, they tried to accuse him of having heroin. I remember one of the cops being like, "You look like you're on something," and then they raided their home.
And obviously, they found nothing. But then they got a call saying that I was the one that stole the Legos. And I got swatted by the entire police department.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
And we all got arrested. But right when I got out of jail, I got a warrant for my arrest for some mystery crime that I committed.
Seems like this guy might live in LA or his last known
Dude,
address is in
non-bailable.
LA.
Yeah, the
Non-bailable. They're treating this guy worse than you would treat like a fucking murderer. No bail? What the fuck?
police showed up to my house all the way in Los Angeles to arrest me without bail.
He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest.
But the police couldn't arrest me.
And you're where he actually is?
no idea.
Okay.
I was somewhere very far away. But anyways, back to court. The judge is looking at signing a protective order to protect Josh and all of his statements about me. If this protective order gets signed, then I'll never be able to find out what he's claiming I did.
I got bad news. I don't think we have any more budget for animation, dude.
Oh, shoot. Oh, so how do we animate this next court scene? I guess if we have to not pay the lawyers, then I guess the animation's more important, right?
Yeah, we decided maybe the lawyers are actually more important. So, yeah, we ran out of animation budget. Sorry, guys.
The court's inclined to sign this pretrial protective order unless you have.
Okay, that's fair. Look, the judge doesn't look bad. They made the judge look buff. They made him look cool with those little sunglasses. I think if the judge gets to watch this, he's not going to hate it, okay? I think he's safe. Thank you for that. I did get a haircut. Thank you. I appreciate it, Sarah. I think the judge is going to appreciate this. The judge looks good. He's got a smiley face on. Look at that.
An objection to it, Mr. Schneider, and the objection to such an order?
Yes, I think there's a bunch of misunderstandings in this case, and so this person doesn't want to get exposed, so he's making up a lot of lies about me to order to like get me arrested before he gets exposed. So that's what this whole thing's about.
However, before I was allowed to show any of the overwhelming evidence I have to support my claims, the judge didn't care about the evidence and signed the protective order anyways.
Mr. Schneider, the court's going to sign this order and serve it upon you.
So the court has made it clear. They do not want to look at the evidence and they want to protect Josh and Brandon for some reason. And now I have to somehow fight a court case against all of these mystery crimes against me that I have no clue what they're even saying I did. So this whole...
Okay, shit. See, I guess law tubers are necessary in this fucking case, but God.
mess is happening in American Fork, Utah. But I'm also being charged with another case in Provo, Utah. This is where corporate bricks and minifigs is, which is why I'm also being charged here. And this police department has surprisingly actually followed the law when it comes to discovery, and they sent me all the raw body cam footage of what I'm being charged for. Let's start at the beginning. The moment I...
Okay, very nice. Dude, let's fucking go. Look at, dude. Honestly, if I were Lego, I would fucking sue this company, or I would sever ties with this company. You got this company right now. Look at this. His whole office is decorated with Lego. You got oversized Lego minifig over here. You got like Lego benches and seats with a Lego table. Like, this man is out there acting like he's part of the Lego company. And a lot of people are going to assume that bricks and minifigs might be affiliated to Lego somehow. So this can end up looking bad for Lego. If I were Lego, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this company. This company is represents a drop in the bucket when it comes to Lego's revenue. I'm sorry, I went to Target. I saw the amounts of Lego sets that they have. I know Bricks and Minifigs specializes in used sets and buying like separate parts and stuff, but I'll be honest with you guys, it's not that necessary of a store. Everything they sell you can find online. Everything they sell you can find on Bricklink. You can find on eBay for better prices. You can get better prices when you sell your stuff. I mean, I know if you're trying to sell in bulk, it's kind of annoying to sell it all on eBay or selling piece by piece. There, you can take your whole collection. They'll give you a flat fee for it, and you can get rid of it. But they're always going to rip you off. I used to work at GameStop. I know how little we offer the customer for their used games. Okay, I've been there. You don't get a lot of money for your used games when you go to GameStop. You go because it's convenient, and you go like if you don't have the energy or the time or patience to sell your collection individually, piece by piece on like eBay or on the secondary market, you just take it to GameStop. You get yourself a few bucks. But I mean, it's not like, I don't think the Lego community or the bricks community needs bricks and minifigs, that corporation, at all. So I think Lego should fucking fuck these guys over somehow. I would really love that.
First met the CEO. The reason I'm talking to him right now is because before exposing this company for the grand theft they committed, I thought it was in good faith to give them an opportunity to do the right thing first before I make a documentary about this.
You had like $200 to $1,000 worth of Legos in your store?
Nope. Never happened.
But the CEO did not want to take the opportunity to do the right thing and instead instantly called the cops on us.
Hi there, I'm calling to report a crime.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole...
Report a crime! What a coward, dude. I would like to report a crime. And by the way, you guys want to send me to Utah? You guys want to send me to Utah to help Ben fight this lawsuit? I'm down. I'm down to go to Utah, guys.
This product from this person, if you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down. Or we're going to burn the place down. Or I'll kill you. It's Ben Snyder who's been the one engaged in this behavior.
What a fucking coward. And motherfucker, there were security cameras in the store in your corporate office when Ben went in there. Can you provide the footage of him telling you that he's going to burn the store down or threaten to kill you? How is this even legal? Can't he be charged for putting in a fake police call? Isn't that alone criminal and illegal? Lying about a charge, making something up to get someone arrested? Like, this is a crime right there. This is illegal. You can't make a false police report. It is illegal to make a false police report.
You can see in the police report that the crime he wanted to get us charged for is called extortion, which basically means we're threatening him into paying us, which is very illegal. However, obviously he's just making...
Vila Amina says, I'm a lawyer, but I don't know what is happening here. It's very confusing. Not knowing what you're being charged with sounds like a constitutional violation. I know, right? This whole thing is fucking... I've never seen anything like this. This is the most insane situation. By the way, Wilhelmina, are you the same Wilhelmina who became a patron yesterday? If so, we salute you and we love you, Wilhelmina. Thank you so much.
All of this up. The reality is, I just thought it was a nice gesture to give him the opportunity to do the right thing first.
If you guys do have our Legos, we just kind of want them back, you know?
But if there's one thing I've learned from this entire experience, it's that whoever ends up doing the morally right thing just ends up getting screwed over. So now it's time to play the way Bricks and Minifigs is playing and use their own strategy against them. Right now, their strategy is to get me arrested before I get them arrested. So now I'm gonna Uno reverse this and get Eamon, the CEO, arrested before he gets me arrested. But if I'm gonna be the reason that someone's going to jail, I should probably make sure that—
The guy's fucking crazy, man. The guy's in the midst of a court case, and he's like making videos about like the judges and the lawyers and the CEO. Like, this guy's fucking nuts. I gotta say, the guy's got massive fucking balls, dude. This guy's got balls, man. Reckless Ben is a very brave person for 100%, 100%. I might not 100% agree with how he's going about this, but goddamn if it ain't entertaining. Holy shit if it's not entertaining, and I feel no sympathy for Bricks and Minifigs. I feel no sympathy towards their CEO. I feel no sympathy towards their employees. I feel a little bit of sympathy for the independent shop owners that have like their own little franchise that has really nothing to do with them. But I mean, again, they're paying 6% royalty fees to Bricks and Minifigs, so
that they definitely deserve this. So I'm gonna give them one more chance to try to do the right thing first. But instead of doing the right thing and attempting to work this out, Eamon just hid in his little office. And he called the police on me.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Normally I wouldn't want to get someone arrested, but we gave him every opportunity to talk to us, so at this point, he's just arresting himself. However, the only difference between my strategy and Bricks and Minifigs' strategy is I don't have to lie to the police. Eamon McNeff actually committed a crime. I have tons of crimes on camera that Eamon McNeff has committed. Let's start at the beginning with crime number 1.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like
excuse me. The fact that he's trying to pretend like he didn't know who Brian Mansell was, you scumbag.
$200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store?
Nope. Never happened.
Eamon was first trying to claim that he's never even heard of Brian Mansell, and this guy definitely never had any Legos in a Bricks and Minifigs store. But once we showed him all of the social media posts his own company made, it was very obvious that we just caught him in a lie. So the CEO decided to change his story, and now the story is the Legos used to be in the store.
Okay. I mean, look, to be fair, he is lying. I don't think that like lying to a random person who asks him about something is a crime. I get what you're saying here, Ben, but like him telling you, no, we don't have the Legos, he's lying. He's a piece of shit. He's a scumbag. You can't charge him for telling you that. He's just like lying to you. Unfortunately, lying is not a crime.
But the previous owner, Crystal, she stole the Legos right before they took over the store.
Back up the easy way.
We don't have the Lego. Crystal sold the Lego.
The only problem is there's security camera footage of the previous owner getting kicked out.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that kind of stuff.
And keep in mind, when we watched CoffeeZilla's video, yes, Bricks and Minifigs are 100% complicit and 100% responsible for keeping some of those Lego sets, for withholding money from Brian Mansell. But there was also a lot of mismanagement done by Crystal Gorman, I think. The Gormans, right? Crystal Gorman and her husband. They didn't properly keep track of a lot of the sets that they sold. They were putting stuff on layaway and like not recording it properly. So they also kind of fucked up the way like they handled that collection. Like, we got to be fair, right? Bricks and Minifigs are definitely the #1 villain. Never going to change. Eamon McNeff is an asshole. But Crystal Gorman also, by being so lax and like not properly keeping records of sets that they were selling, or like, this is on layaway for a month, now it's no longer on layaway, well, it's on layaway again, and like they also didn't really help matters. So I do kind of believe that they're somewhat partly responsible for some of that money or some of those Lego sets either disappearing or not being properly accounted for. But again, most of the blame is on Bricks and Minifigs 100%.
Corporate just said that they're going to be the ones to take over the consignment deal with all the Legos that are still in the store. And as extra proof that these Lego sets were still in the store, the owner went into the back and started taking pictures of everything that you can verify in the metadata with the timestamps that match the exact moment she's getting kicked out. And then you can see her leave the store with nothing in her hands, proving that the sets were still in the store and the CEO is lying to us right now. But that's only one side of the story. I also thought it was fair to hear his side.
You sent a bunch of pictures of the Legos still in the back, and you can see in the security camera footage, corporate comes and throws her out.
Great. I understand what you're talking about, but you have a misunderstanding of what has occurred, and you're taking one person's word over another person's word. You need to go after the party that's responsible, and you don't want to because that's not easy. You have accepted a narrative that is not real, and you are continuing to pursue that narrative because it's easy and it gives you views and it gives you all sorts of clout and does all sorts of things that way.
So basically what the CEO is trying to explain to me is we shouldn't be looking at the evidence. Instead, I should just be taking his word for it because he said so.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
She took Mr. Mansell's Lego, sold it, didn't pay him, she has his money.
But
she sold his Lego, she has his money.
To make it easier for you guys to understand the CEO's argument, we're going to demonstrate his argument with a little skit.
Oh, that wasn't a backflip. No.
are you sure?
You have a misunderstanding of what happened.
Yes, this is the exact argument the CEO is trying to make. Something we just saw in video, the CEO is saying never happened, which would mean the CEO's lying. And most people would agree that lying is morally wrong. However, if you lie about a crime, the way Eamon's lying to me right now, then that's not just morally wrong anymore. That crosses into new territory called illegal. The specific crime is called obstruction. If someone commits this crime, they can get arrested. We're at the police station, and we're going to charge them with a criminal crime, obstructing of evidence of a $200,000 theft. And good news for us, we found out last week that all of the police in Utah take obstruction very seriously here. The police arrested my friend Sheldon for obstruction just for locking...
Dude, the police department is not going to help him, dude. I think the police department is just as bad and just as corrupt. Like, as we've learned, like, there's like, oh my God, dude, everyone is in this conspiracy, dude. Everyone is into this conspiracy. It's like the IDF, we're gonna investigate ourselves. Yeah, okay.
His phone.
Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
You're under arrest for obstruction of evidence right now.
The crazy part is, the police didn't even have a warrant, so Sheldon locking his phone was 100% legal. But the police arrested him anyways because that's literally how serious the police take obstruction crimes here. They do not mess around when it comes to obstruction.
I have a feeling like they're going to mess around when it comes to obstruction this time, Reckless Ben. Is that what you're setting up? Because I feel like you're setting us up perfectly for that.
So now, just imagine how angry the police are going to be when I go into the police station and tell them that someone is actually, for real this time, committing an obstruction crime. And this obstruction crime is on a much bigger scale. Later, the police called me saying that they were going to do a police investigation on this.
Hey, Benjamin, this is Officer Halpern from Provo Police.
I told the detective the entire situation. He was saying that this family's Lego sets were never even in the store, like all of this stuff, and it's all documented. I have video of all of him saying this. I think he's like falsifying evidence, and I think that's obstruction. And now that we stole Bricks and Minifigs' strategy, I think the...
I miss my cat, so I'm going to pretend like this box is one of my cats, and I'm just going to, you know, gently stroke it.
Plan is finally gonna work. Looks like the CEO is going down. I mean, I submitted the videos of Eamon saying we're gonna burn down the building and shoot him.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm gonna burn the place down. Or we're gonna burn the place down. Or I'll kill you.
And then I submitted all the raw footage of the entire conversation I had with him, proving to the police that we never even said anything close to this. This raw footage verifies that everything I told the police is true, and everything Eamon told the police is a lie. On top of that, I even got access to the complete case Eamon made against me, and he doesn't have a single piece of evidence to support any of his claims. Which I guess makes sense. Like, how can you support evidence if you're just making everything up? Like, of course you can't submit anything.
So if the police have to decide what case to pursue, they're obviously going to pursue this case because it has like a ton of evidence. And then they're going to throw out Eamon's case. It has no evidence at all.
you're trying to reach is not available.
Hello, my name is Ben Schneider. A couple months ago, I made a case, and you were the officer that was helping me create it. I submitted a bunch of evidence through a link you sent me, and this was a couple months ago, and I haven't heard anything back. And so I'm just calling to see if I could get some type of update on how the case is going. It's about the CEO, Eamon McNeff of Bricks and Minifigs, in an obstruction case. And so if you could give me a call back at your earliest convenience, that'd be awesome.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed.
Yeah, literally no matter what I tried, I could not get a hold of this police officer.
I think the problem for him at this point is that everybody knows that, I think they've been told, they probably got some kind of like a, you know, a memo, like don't interact with this guy because you're going to be used as content. So I think that's the problem he's running into. No one wants to talk to him publicly. He's not going to be able to get anyone on the phone, or he's going to struggle to, because they know this might end up in a YouTube video. So the incentive for the cops to like pick up the phone and actually talk to this guy is low at this point. It's going to be low. So he has to try to get that footage himself by showing up in person, talking to them in person. I think calling them on the phone is going to be moot. Is not going to work because they know to expect it, and they know that he's making content out of this. And one of the big cruxes in this whole case, right, is like they don't want him to make any more content. They want to stop him. They want to silence him. They even tried to take down his Patreon and all that sort of thing. So I don't think he's going to be able to get anyone on the phone because no one trusts him. No one wants to talk to him because they think they're going to be made into content. So I think he's going to run into that.
So I'm traveling all the way back to Utah to go back to the Provo police station in person.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to. He has no choice. He has no choice, dude. He has to go strap a GoPro on his like chest or something and get it done. No one's going to talk to you on them. They're not even going to talk to him there. They'll be like, yeah, just go to the waiting room where we don't want to talk to you. I think the fact that they know he's a YouTuber and content creator, they don't want to interact with him at this point.
See how the police investigation against Eamon is going. And I just so happened to get a hold of the police schedule and arrived at the exact time this officer was supposed to arrive. But before I could speak to this...
By the way, quick hello to a bunch of our members in chat. Polish Pusher, hello. Ava Lesko, hello. Hidden Iron, how's it going? Marina, of course, and Haley. Polish, welcome. And yeah, like the stream, everybody. If you're watching live, click that like button.
Officer, one of the other police officers, called into the front desk and asked to talk to me.
I'm not seeing him on duty right now.
Really? They said he was going to be here today at 3 o'clock.
There's always the chance that they might have called out sick or something.
Is there any way that you can like check if he's here, or?
He's definitely scheduled to be here. Like I said, they might have called out sick or something.
Are you able to look and see how the case is going? All I really want is kind of just an update on the case.
That's not something that I can tell you over the phone.
Okay, you can't even just tell me like how it's going, like if he's still looking into it, or?
No. No, we can't. No.
Nothing I can do.
Just hang up. Stop talking to us.
Okay, well, thank you.
So basically, I came all the way out here to find 0 answers. But eventually, I did find an answer. They sent it to me in the mail. And looks like I was right. The police only had time to take on one of our cases. And it was Eamon's, not mine. Yes, the case that had an overwhelming amount of evidence, they thought that case was garbage. And they took on the case that has 0 evidence at all.
Wait. Did they misspell evidence? Jeez, yeah, Jesus.
This was garbage. One of our cases. And it was Eamon's, not mine. Yes, the case that had...
Evidence? Come on, man. Come on, guys. Evidence with an E, guys. Just saying.
An overwhelming amount of evidence.
The fact that I had to double check that, by the way. The fact that I had to double check that means I'm also dumb. You know, I should have known that right off the bat. I'm like, this feels wrong.
That case was garbage. And they took on the case that has 0 evidence at all. In the police body cam footage, after the police watched my full conversation, proving that I didn't threaten to burn the place down or literally anything, they even admitted to Eamon that there was no credibility with his entire case against me.
We agreed that there really was no extortion code that would fit your situation. However, you know, at the end of the day, we do want to help you guys so you're not having to deal with this fool and all of his issues. We did find that there was another...
Did she call him a fool? Did she just call Eamon McNeff a fool? Everybody, time to evidence.
Code that fit, and it's called aggravated commercial obstruction.
The police just told Eamon that even though there's absolutely nothing to his claim against me, if they work together, maybe they can fabricate some type of charge against me.
However, the tricky thing is that we have to prove that this individual either entered or remains unlawfully on the premise. When he came to the property, did you have to ask him more than once to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, we're not leaving until we get it. And he's like, no. Like,
So Eamon's telling the police that even though they continuously told us to leave...
Yo, we got some stop motion. Holy shit. Bro. Oh, dude, this is fucking awesome. I don't think this is AI.
We didn't leave.
Is it? It might be, actually. It might be. This might be. They might have built their own minifigs. And this is like some stop motion shit.
But if we go back and look at the footage of what happened, this is the reality.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us. Okay. As a separate business entity, you got to take it up with them. You got to resolve it with them.
Okay, well, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Good luck.
You're good. Sweet, thank you.
Hey, do you want to talk? They're on their way out. If you want me to grab them or not?
I don't know. It kind of looks like the reality of what happened is we left too early for them. They wanted to pull us back in to keep talking to us. But we did show back up a second time. And to Eamon's credit, about halfway through the conversation, he did say that if we don't leave, he's going to call the cops on us.
You can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
And this is right after I told him you could do it either the easy way and just give us the Legos back, or we can do it the hard way, implying that we would take him to court.
So you're threatening me?
I'm not threatening. We're right. Like, we have a right to the Legos, so we're gonna get them the easy way or the hard way.
What proof of ownership have you provided to me that you own this Lego?
I mean, I can give you proof if you want.
Right. Provide proof.
But right after he says this, he's now asking us to provide him proof that we actually are entitled to these Legos, so we can't leave now because he just told us to stay and provide proof. And then at the very...
That's true. That's true. That is true.
At the end of the conversation, he says this one more time.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave? Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for working with us, and so see you later.
Well, we have now all just seen the video footage of what actually happened. But now let's hear how Eamon describes it to the police.
guys, at this point, I've asked you to leave. Please leave. Well, we you know, like, you have to listen to us. You have to pay us this money. No, guys, you need to leave, and you're not leaving. Like, but I asked multiple times, they did not leave.
Looks like that might be a second-degree felony. He's facing felony charges. It is a felony?
Yes, because I went to the corporate headquarters and tried to give Eamon the easy way out of all of this, they're now trying to get me on a second-degree felony, which I don't really know how any of this would make me get
At this point, cancel the lawsuit. Just make the judge watch all of these. Just make the judge watch the saga and let him, you know, make his decision.
Second-degree felony, like, what the heck, police officers? But they're doing it, and the punishment for this crime is 15 years in jail.
I don't know, you know, like, however else, you know, like
15 years for refusing to leave as soon as someone tells you to leave.
Like, some of that stuff comes through, but, you know, like, the reality is, like, we've tried to talk with him and said, we're willing to work with you.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons the police keep taking Eamon's side instead of ours, besides the whole Mormon thing, is that Eamon keeps framing the situation as he's just the helpful CEO who's trying to do the right thing and return Brian's property. And we're the ones that are preventing him from giving it back to Brian. So I say we rewatch the footage and see what actually happened.
We said we would be more than happy to help Mr. Mansell.
Yeah, because Brian said
he was unwilling to work with us.
Well, Brian said he asked for the store inventory, and that because he said, like, he wanted to work with you, and then you guys didn't provide the store inventory.
We asked him to provide us with any documentation, and he provided us with a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is not something that anybody, you know, like, you can just walk over to a McDonald's right now and say, all of your ice cream machines belong to me. Why? Because so-and-so said so. Why? And I have a spreadsheet that says that all these ice cream machines belong to me. That's not proof of ownership. That's not proof of anything.
So first off, this spreadsheet Ammon's referring to wasn't just some mystery spreadsheet. It was the actual inventory the store made. But I guess Ammon's trying to claim that the previous owner stole the Legos and then lied on the inventory, and so now it basically makes this inventory invalid. He said that when corporate was taking over the store, that they actually did their own inventory, and this is the correct inventory.
When we took over, we did an inventory.
And good news for me, he's willing to give me this inventory. He's actually always been willing to give it to me or Brian. All we've ever had to do was ask.
We will work with you to obtain any Lego that does exist.
Well, we did that, and you guys.
When?
I think we've mailed it like 5 or 6 times, and we've gotten 0 response back.
Yeah. Literally the first thing I did right when I heard about this entire situation was I Googled Bricks and Minifigs, clicked on their website, clicked contact us, and sent them a message. I actually got a message back from corporate saying that they would love to help, but after a few months, I kept trying to reply to this message, and they just completely ghosted me.
When?
I think we've done like 6 over the last like 4 or 5 months.
Pull it up. Find out. Tell me when.
Let's see. I say like, hey, I don't think this ever got resolved. I'm just reaching back out right now, and then never.
Hit forward right now. Resend it.
What's the email?
That is I don't know what email address that is.
This was on your guys' website.
That says fbc.team. I said franchise at bricksandminifigs.com.
Well, this is just on the website, so.
Did I tell you to look up something on the website and send it there?
Well,
did I say that?
What a fucking asshole, dude. It's on your fucking website, dude. Shit. Oh my god, dude. He's got to get rid of that fucking mustache, by the way. You gotta fucking get rid of that mustache. Chris is saying, I'm so sad I won't be able to experience physical anymore. I'm gonna collect as much as I can before it ends. What are we talking about? Video games? Assassin's Creed Resynced Launch Edition just arrived. Ooh, very nice. You know what's nice about Lego? It's always gonna be physical. Lego's always gonna be. Good luck selling me a digital edition of this, folks. This is here to stay, folks. Physical. You want to protect your physical collections? Are you sick of digital media, digital books, digital movies, digital video games? You know what's not digital? This orange cat right here that I can feel and touch. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that's what.
Yes or no? Did I say that?
No.
I just said send me an email to franchise@bricksandminifigs.com and we will work with that.
But you're getting mad at me because I emailed the email on the website?
You keep saying that you, like, so that, I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, and you're trying to argue on something that I didn't give you any information about. I'm telling you, send it to that one.
Yeah, but you're like getting upset at us that we emailed the email that was on your website.
No, I'm telling you the way to do this, and you've been probably trying to communicate with a ghost.
Well, that's your guys' fault for putting that email on the website.
Sure. Okay. Understood.
Ben, so why are you getting mad at us because we emailed the website for your instructions?
You continue to harass us for all sorts of things. I'm not getting mad at you.
Reckless Ben is annoying in the right kind of way. He's not harassing the guy. He's not doing anything out of pocket. But he knows how to get under these people's nerves, dude. He knows how to get under this guy's nerves. And this guy's got no chill. This guy's got 0 chill, 0 cool. He's so quick to take the bait and get angry. He just wants him out of there, dude. He's like, look, just the body language, the crossed arms. It's just 120? Politics says, by the way, Ben said that there was going to be a part 120. I don't think I can handle that many parts, folks. I don't think we need to bring in the Lego more. This is all legal and police stuff now. I want some Lego.
We're not harassing. We're just asking for our Legos back. If someone stole money from you and you went and politely asked for the money back, is that you harassing them?
It seems like Ammon kept either trying to stall or switch the subject. It almost seems like he doesn't want to actually give us this inventory. What? He keeps saying he's willing to give it to us.
You guys can send that inventory list to us?
I do believe so, yes. I think we have sent that to Brian.
He says he said that's all he wants is the inventory list, and he'll stop like bugging you guys.
Well, then, Mr. Mansell and you, and if you want to be included on the emails with Mr. Mansell, that's totally fine. You guys can email us, and we can go.
But you guys will give him the inventory list, because he said he's been asking for it for over a year now.
We can show the inventory list that was obtained when the store was originally taken over from Crystal Law, and we can work through that process and try and identify what was or wasn't there, and also try and identify how to proceed from there.
Yeah, I think Brian gets upset because he says they always say that they'll send me the list, kind of like how you're saying, oh, we can send it easily, but then when it comes down to it, you'll never actually send it. So maybe if you actually go ahead and send it, it would make him feel better.
Well, I understand what you're trying to get at. I'm more than willing to work with you and help you. That's why I'm saying send an email to that email address that I just gave to you, and that will produce results.
Anyways, I sent an email to the email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email. Don't ever email that one or the CEO is going to be pissed. But according to Ammon, now that I've...
Some great fucking editing, man. That's some great fucking transition work, bro. I don't know what to say. These people are fucking good.
Anyways, I sent an email to the email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email. Don't ever email that one or the CEO.
They dragged the whole laptop. I don't think the laptop was supposed to get dragged with this.
The email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email.
Oh, the laptop, dude. The laptop. The laptop wasn't part of this, just the TV.
To the email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email. Don't ever email that one or the CEO is going to be pissed. But according to Ammon,
now skateboarding on a TV. He's fucking skateboarding on the TV. A. Valesco says, AI has made me appreciate these kinds of edits. Absolutely, absolutely. This is human ingenuity. AI would have never thought to make this. AI would have never thought of something this fucking random, this fucking unhinged to make. But human ingenuity, human creativity, forever number one.
That I've sent this email, I should be receiving the inventory list very soon. So I waited all day. And I got no answer. So the next day I sent them another email. I patiently waited again for about a week. And finally,
this is the response. Mr. Schneider, BAM Franchising Incorporation will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation, harassment, or manipulation of facts for the purpose of media content. Attempts to obtain privileged or confidential information through misrepresentation or the creation of fraudulent documents. Just for me asking for this inventory list to prove their innocence, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to be like, hey, if you're innocent, I want to prove that you're innocent with this inventory list. But now, by me trying to do that, that's criminal behavior on my part. And considered harassment. And we reserve all rights to refer such behavior to appropriate legal authorities, aka the cops. So don't ask for our inventory list or else we're going to call the cops.
yes, Bricks and Minifigs has officially banned me from ever asking for this inventory list again.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Chris is saying, I hate AIs everywhere. Every time I see a big company do an AI post or video, I always shit on them. Well, in Lebanon, AI is everywhere. In Lebanon, almost every single billboard on the streets is now AI. I've been told I don't watch any cable news, any cable TV in Lebanon. Apparently, half of the ads on cable TV are AI. When I went to the cinema a couple of times, they had some fucking AI ads for like the Christmas Village and shit. Lebanon has embraced AI like no other country. They can't wait to cut their marketing budgets over there and pay less to graphic designers and stuff. So Lebanon has wholeheartedly embraced artificial intelligence when it comes to advertising, whether print, whether video, all of it. It's so disgusting. It's so nasty.
And I'm not the only one who's banned from asking for this list.
He promised us a full inventory right away. We've never received it.
Yeah.
And we are 20. We got the same T-shirt.
And every time it's been just absolutely nothing. So we've never gotten anything. We've never gotten an inventory list.
Yeah, the previous owner who got her entire store stolen from her by corporate, I mean, she's legally required to get sent an inventory list, and even she, 2 years later, has not gotten it yet.
It would have resolved everything because they would have had to identify everything in the store, and it would have identified all of Brian's stuff, and they never provided it, so we couldn't then demand the third-party evaluation.
And it's now, what, a year and a half later?
You know, who knows what.
Still no inventory.
Dang.
So. Would have solved a lot of problems a year and a half ago to go, here's the inventory.
And even Brian still hasn't received this inventory list yet.
I've never received an inventory list. I've never received a record of sales because they can't provide it. They opened the store up almost right away and started selling it.
And the worst part about all of this is it seems like the CEO is pretty much just trying to rub all of this in everyone's face. When I turned on the news, I saw this.
Now, as far as offering Brian the inventory, have you gone through the store, figured out what was part of his collection, taken inventory, and shown him that inventory?
The fact that the story even made it onto the news, onto Fox 5, and Ben was like on another show, like it's insane, dude. It's insane. And we watched some of this on stream, by the way. We saw some of this.
We've tried to share those with Mr. Mansell in hopes that he can see, you know, like that we were not attempting in any way, shape, or form to withhold anything. Those then were offered to him, and the initial offer was rejected.
So now on public television, Ammon, the CEO, is telling the world that he tried to give us this inventory, but we're the ones that didn't want it.
We do want to help him recover as much of the collection. Our number one priority right now is to ensure that he gets made whole. We know that we have a responsibility to work with him to make sure he does get made whole.
So you've offered Brian the inventory of sets that was in the store.
Yeah, whatever was left over, we've offered that on multiple occasions. So we've tried to make multiple offers.
Which is like a handful of sets at this point. They're offering to give him like whatever handful of sets that they found in the store, probably worth maybe just a few thousands of dollars. But Brian Mansell knows that if he accepts those few sets, he's rescinding his right to ever get the rest, you know, to ever get the rest of his money. So of course he shouldn't agree to this shitty offer.
And hopefully we'll be able to get them to the table so we can discuss it.
And this is pretty much Ammon's game plan now. Go on as many news stations as you can and lie.
The entire time we were saying, hey, we want to help, we want to help.
The main narrative now seems to be Bricks and Minifigs has always been trying to give Brian his Legos back, but Brian just never wanted them back.
Would you be willing to just take this? And the answer was no. It was attempted to be given to the family, and it was refused. They made the offer and said, hey, you can have all this. And that offer was not accepted at the time.
Well, that's Ammon's side of the story, but I say let's take a look at what actually happened.
Read from the bottom up. That is our correspondence with Bricks and Minifigs, trying to work with them and getting the sets back.
So right when this happened, Brian hired an attorney to reach out to Bricks and Minifigs. They sent an email saying, how should we proceed?
What's sad about this is that you can tell Reckless Ben is a very talented, very dedicated, like, documentarian, and he loves sort of doing this investigative type of journalism and stuff, or investigative videos, whatever you want to call it. And, like, this Bricks and Minifigs thing is, like, gonna suck up all of his time. Like, I don't want him to spend all of his time covering this. It's gonna reach a plateau. It's already kind of hitting a plateau of, like, okay, we're exposing the police corruption, we're exposing all the corruption. At some point, it's just gonna get very repetitive. So, like, this is, I don't want him to be just the Bricks and Minifigs guy forever. I don't want him to be the Lego Mansell guy forever. Like, there's so many other things that he could investigate, so many other videos that he could make. Like, I don't want this to define him forever, you know? Like, I'd love to see some of his other work, but now what choice does he have? He's stuck in legal fucking hell with these guys. It's going to be a never-ending back and forth. So this saga is never going to end.
Proceed to retake the possession of the set/minifigures. And they actually emailed back saying they were willing to help. And then after this, they just never respond. So Brian's attorney sent them another email, just following up on this, when can we pick up the sets? And they still didn't respond. So the attorneys emailed back saying, it's now been 16 days. How can we get these Legos back? And finally, they received a response.
It says Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson have no legal obligation to return any of the Lego product that exists in their store to you. What? So yeah, basically they're saying that they're the ones that are not able to work with you, is what it seems like.
Exactly.
They finished this email saying, we consider this matter closed and will not be returning any Lego products to you. So as you can see, that's the reality of what actually happened. But then Ammon goes on Fox News and says this.
So by the way, him going on Fox News makes no fucking difference. Like 12 people were watching that Fox News broadcast. No one gives a shit. Anytime Reckless Ben drops a video, it's getting millions. This is already what? 3 million views. This has 3 million views in 17 hours, dude. How many views does the original have at this point? Remember, I remember watching the original one. I had already watched it once, and I saw it a second time with Chris and Elias. and they were mind blown. The first one is at 6.5 million. This one took like a couple of months to hit that number. You know what I'm saying? Part 3, 3 million in 18 hours, dude. He owns the narrative. He controls the narrative. So nothing Eamon McNeff says on a fucking Fox 5 news report is gonna touch the influence that Reckless Ben has when it comes to this case.
We did have an attorney send information to us. We said, great, appreciate this. Let's see what we can do to work this out.
Yeah.
And then we never heard back.
So why is Ammon going on like Fox News then and saying we wanted to give Brian his stuff back? He's the one that didn't want his stuff back. He didn't want any of his things.
That's my point. I don't know. He's lying.
I truly do believe in integrity. Truly, I believe in the sentiment of integrity, and I believe everyone should have integrity.
But anyways, another thing the CEO seems to be pretty upset about is that when Brian kept demanding his stuff back and couldn't get it back, eventually he had enough. And he was like, I'm gonna make a Facebook post about this. And in his Facebook post, he called Bricks and Minifigs thieves and liars. And this Facebook post, like, really pissed off Ammon. I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is literally suing Brian now for millions of dollars, all because of this. I mean, back when I was talking to him at corporate headquarters, he made it very clear that what they did is technically not actually considered theft.
There is no theft. Do you understand the legal definition of theft? Legally have to be
So
the
theft?
definition of knowing that
Yeah.
the property was stolen or otherwise not
Yeah.
belonging to that person.
And on my phone,
That was not known until Mr. Mansell came in days later and said, I have some of these things that need to be...
and that's another lie again, because
It is not another lie.
So I showed Ammon the security camera footage
Dude,
where
he's literally being like, well, it's not the legal definition of theft. We didn't know these were his sets, so if we kept them or we sold them, sorry, man. That's so slimy, dude. God, I just want. Can someone give me an update on like how much has Bricks and Minifigs business been hurt by this? Let me try to find it on the side.
corporate acknowledges that they are now going to be responsible for these Lego Star Wars sets.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
And after showing him this footage to try to bring the conversation back to reality,
No official sales drop or exact revenue figures have been published for Bricks and Minifigs. However, discussions across Reddit and Facebook show mixed opinions, while some fans are boycotting the brand entirely. Others point out that individual franchise owners should not be punished, etc. I think we're not going to find out for a while until like the next quarter, or I don't know if it's a publicly traded company, if they even release these sorts of things. I don't think so. So I don't know if we'll ever get access to that information, sadly.
this was his response.
Extortion?
because we caught you guys.
No, because you are attempting to extort us, so that's what you're doing. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Nope. We have done nothing.
See, I agree too. I agree. Nope, it's not illegal on us. Thank you for.
We have done nothing illegal, and you are doing something illegal right now.
I don't think that's illegal. I think us catching you guys for doing the illegal thing doesn't make that what we're doing is illegal. That means what you guys are doing is illegal.
The law is designed to protect people like this guy. The law is designed, police departments, no one is looking out for the little guy, right? These guys, and again, I don't remember, like Joshua, doesn't he work for like a company that's all about like helping companies not get sued, etc. for like committing crimes and shit? Like, they know how to work the system. He's like, legally, we didn't steal anything. Technically, what you're doing, that's extortion. So it's everything's always on a fucking technicality. Everything's always like, well...
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave? Okay. Well, thank you for working with us. And
After just going around in circles for probably 30 to 40 minutes and just, you know, having like kind of less than genuine questions or less than genuine responses being given to me, you know, I was exasperated by the end of it. And that's, you know, like when people get tired and exasperated, that's when like, we finally got the footage that we can use to make him look like a completely unreasonable monster, you know, like, so, yeah. but that's what they do is, you know.
My guy, you made yourself look like an unreasonable monster. You only have yourself to blame. You had every opportunity to make this right. You had every opportunity to offer evidence, to work with Ben, to work with Brian Mansell. You refused to take those opportunities, man. It's all your fault. Don't you be trying to lie right now.
People whose goal is to do those types of things, they just harass and go after people as long and hard as they can until somebody breaks and says something that, then they can, use that one clip to be like, oh, look at this horrible monster of a person. So that's what I feel like has kind of really happened here.
So Ammon's claiming that
I do think that this mustache is better than the other one. This slightly thicker mustache is better than his stupid little twirly one. Even though he still might have some twirls, but the video is so fucking deep fried that you might not see it. But this is a better mustache than the twirl. Leave the twirls for the Arabs. I'm sorry, Arab shepherds, and like people that live in the mountains, they have the greatest twirl. Don't attempt that, okay, white man. Leave that to the Arabs.
Harassed him for 30 minutes, and finally he got fed up with us, which that was the one clip at the end that I used in my documentary. So I say let's go to the very beginning of the footage, my first interaction with them, and see what actually happened.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, literally from the very first sentence we ever exchanged with each other, Ammon's goal was just to lie to us. But anyways, I'm now starting to think that the only reason Ammon wanted us to email him about the inventory list wasn't actually give us the inventory list, but actually it was a trap. Yeah, Ammon only wanted me to email him so he can find out my email and subpoena Google and find out all of my private information. You think I'm lying.
Oh, that's such a good edit. Look at that, dude. What the fuck?
And find out all of my private information. And
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. They superimposed Eamon's mouth and tongue going like on like a Lego face with like a mustache. This is
think I'm lying, but they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google asking for all private information tied to this email address. And Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all the raw footage from everything I've filmed to the Lego video so far, all my emails, all my search history, all the metadata that shows everywhere I've been. But anyways, this was...
Jesus fucking Christ. I saw a tweet kind of talking about that. Like that's... Dude, I can't believe you can subpoena Google and get everything you've ever searched online and everything you've ever done, like just like to like your opposition. That's fucking nuts, man. Such a breach of privacy. The fuck?
Out my email.
He does look like Graham Plattner, right? Mormon Graham Plattner.
And subpoena Google and find out all of my private information. You think I'm lying, but they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google asking for all private information tied to this email address. And Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all the raw footage from everything I've filmed to the Lego video so far, all my emails, all my search history, all the metadata that shows everywhere I've been. But anyways, this was the reaction of the police officer after she watched my entire first episode.
I'm really curious to see like if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel to another state to go get some footage. It doesn't even sound like his like secret information doesn't even seem credible from my understanding.
No, so it sounds like you were...
So she's calling Reckless Ben a fool. I thought she was calling the CEO a fool. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, dude.
This was the reaction of the police officer after she watched my entire first episode.
I'm really curious to see like if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel to another state.
Look at them not understanding the creator economy. Does he make money off of these videos? What is this YouTube thing? Can they actually make money? I mean, I guess he makes enough to travel. Yes, ladies, some people make a living on YouTube. Are you thinking twice about your shitty job right now? Considering becoming a creator, maybe?
Just to go get some footage. It doesn't even sound like his like secret information doesn't even seem credible from my understanding.
Dude, it's crazy that they even have like their body cam is like on while they're just in the station walking around, and he can get access to that? How? What is this? Is crazy, dude. How do you even get access to this footage? This is crazy, dude. This is crazy footage that he gets access to and that he gets to use. He's accessing fucking body cam footage of a cop that is having a conversation with Eamon McNeff about him. But like, just this is wild, man. The fact that we get to watch this, oh my god, dude, this is so fucking good, man. This is so juicy.
No, so it sounds like you were able to watch the video.
I think by secret information, the police officer is referring to the security camera footage that proves that everything Bricks and Minifigs is saying is a lie. My first question is, how could this not be credible? It's literally just video evidence of what happened that night. But at least now I can see why the police aren't listening to me. They're basically just saying that all of the evidence I submit to them is not credible and therefore case closed. Ben's wrong and we're right because we said that the evidence is uncredible. At this point, Bricks and Minifigs is working with the police to just come up with whatever story they can to make any evidence I give them seem as uncredible as possible.
In all of his actions to just generate clicks and likes to get, like social media clout without putting in work and just doing.
Guys, one second. I'm just gonna go grab a chocolate chip cookie. I'm fucking my tummy's burning. Okay. Got some Walmart chocolate chip cookies, folks. Good old Walmart chocolate chips.
The crummy stuff.
Interesting.
He seems like a fun gentleman.
No. Oh, and
His MO really seems to follow somebody who's like a paper tiger, right? Like who, like behind, or like a keyboard warrior. They'll make threats.
And this is the craziest part of the video to me. Ammon's claiming that I'm a keyboard warrior. And a keyboard warrior is basically just someone who talks a lot of smack online, but then when it actually comes down to it, they won't do anything in person. Which, I mean, if we look back at the footage, I accomplished almost everything I set out.
You got yourself the real deal, man. Reckless Ben is the entire opposite of a keyboard warrior. I've never seen anyone put their money where their mouth is as much as this fucking crazy motherfucker. Genuinely. I've never seen anyone take so many, and it's not even his fucking Lego collection. So, ridiculous, dude. Did the cop watch the same video we watch? How do you watch part 1 of that video and go away thinking, yo, Eamon McNeff, the BAM CEO, seems like a good guy.
To do. I didn't get scared of anything. If someone in this story is a keyboard warrior, I don't think it's me. I think it's Bricks and Minifigs. I mean, let's double check by looking at the footage. Ammon claims with his words that he can give us the inventory list.
We can show the inventory list.
But when it actually comes down to it, he's terrified to give it to anyone. Bricks and Minifigs this entire time has also just been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? Let's go to court. Sue me for us. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
So when I finally go out and actually sue them, they close down their store. And now Bricks and Minifigs is going to absolute extreme lengths to hide from this lawsuit.
Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just...
No, I'm not accepting service from her. Absolutely not.
I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is showing all of the signs of a keyboard warrior, but for some reason they think that I'm the keyboard warrior. At this point, it almost seems like everything Bricks and Minifigs is doing, for some reason they think that I'm the one that's the one doing it.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you guys. Hopefully no more issues.
Yeah, chocolate chip cookies are so good. Also, I'm sorry, my weakness are Krispy Kreme donuts. I got a 6-pack of just glazed donuts a few days ago. It takes all the might in the world for me not to demolish like 4 of those at a time. Just the simple classic glazed. Oh, I wish I could bring some back with me to Lebanon. I wish I could bring like a fucking dozen with me. And if I can, I will. I've brought donuts back from Dubai. I brought Krispy Kreme donuts back from Dubai once for Demi because I know she wanted some Krispy Kreme donuts and I got her some. This is a much longer trip than Dubai and I have way more shit coming with me this time. But if I can squeeze in at least a 6-pack, I'll have to carry it on hand. Like it's going to have to be carry-on luggage, but it's worth it, baby. It's worth it.
So many other things that this guy could like be talking about, right?
No, 100%. But sometimes, like it's a sunk cost fallacy. They just think, oh, I put so much time and effort into this. I gotta make sure something happens.
Oh.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, Ammon just completely proved my point. Obviously, I'm not suffering from the sunk cost fallacy at all. Ammon's the one suffering from the sunk cost fallacy. I mean, they literally already admitted to me that they've held onto the Legos for so long, it's not worth it for them to give it back to us anymore.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so. Let's see what else Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Well, they're suing me for defamation. But this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs is actually the ones defaming me.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down.
Let's go to the next thing Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Extortion. When they're the ones actually extorting me by saying if I don't let them steal the Legos from us, they're going to make up a reason to throw me in jail.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
Bricks and Minifigs is also getting me for RICO charges.
They're charging Reckless Ben for RICO. I think it is more likely that the police are guilty of RICO, right?
And if you look at the CEO's previous businesses, he actually got sued for RICO.
Crazy, dude.
He's the one guilty of RICO, not me. They're also accusing me of sending a sniper to shoot out the windows of the McNeff house.
You guys want to come to, you can see the window and see where they were shooting from. It could be a sniper light on the hill.
When the police got there, they realized it was actually a construction worker who accidentally shattered the window.
It seems more likely that it happened from construction work than it happened from some random people across the way.
But even after all this, they still go online and say it was me.
He's trying to get Ben Schneider for like attempted murder. He's basically trying to set Ben Schneider up for attempted murder when meanwhile it was a nail from his own construction worker.
So what's the moral of the story here? It looks
Murder charges over a fucking Lego YouTube video, my guy. Are you fucking nuts? Dude, I'm sorry. This is shaken my faith in the Mormon people. This has completely shaken my faith in Mormons, the Mormon people, Mormonism in general. These people are giving Mormons a very bad name. My faith is shaken.
It's like everything bad Bricks and Minifigs is doing. They think that I'm the one that's doing the bad thing. It makes no sense.
So, just to let you know, we call it double blind. The person who committed the crime may or may not be in the lineup or depicted. So I will give this to you. You'll have as much time as you need to choose someone or to not choose anyone. Whenever you're able to feel that you have ID'd somebody, I just ask that you circle it and then initial next to it.
And then, like that?
Perfect.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Cool.
Really, this was like the final step that I needed. This is legit. We've been able to verify who he is now.
Yep.
So the police put on this big performance to make it look like they're going to all this work to verify the facts. When in reality, they already know who I am. They already subpoenaed Google. They already watched my entire first Lego video. They already went through all my search history. To me, this just feels like a staged performance so they can show the world, hey, look, we verified everything, when if they would have just put an equal amount of effort into watching the raw footage I submitted to them, they would have found out that Ammon's just completely lying to them, but for some reason they didn't. A few weeks later, when I ended up going to court, this was the state's response.
My name is Nick Mielstein. I'm the prosecutor. Is Benjamin Schneider here?
Yes.
If you want to take care of that today, we can do what we call a plea in abeyance.
Were you able to see the footage I submitted to the police of our interaction?
I have not watched it, no.
Okay, because in that footage, you can clearly see that the second he tells us to leave, we say, okay, we'll leave. And then he calls the police and said that we threatened to burn down the building and shoot everyone inside. And he was just making up all these lies, which you can clearly see in the footage that we submitted. We were being respectful the whole time. We left the second he told us to.
Sorry, let me look.
And so it makes sense why the police would take me to court, because, I mean, he's threatening that we're going to burn down the building and shoot everyone, but we did nothing. Like, he's just saying that because he's trying to, I'm a documentary maker, so I'm making a documentary on the thing. So his logic is if he throws me in jail, then if he makes up a reason for me to go to jail, then I won't be able to expose them for their crimes. So that's the
I love that Eamon McNeff and Bricks and Minifigs thought they had like a month off, right? They had a month where they're like, okay, we've subpoenaed him. He can't talk about us. He can't make any more videos. They thought they were just when they thought they were getting in the clear. That's the problem with them doing this. This fucking lawsuit. They're so fucking stupid, dude. This just got 3 million views in 15 hours, 17 hours. You're fucking cooked, dude. Just when people think they're about to forget, he's got another fucking part ready to go. He's got part 4 ready to go now. You fucking idiots. The dude is nuking his company. Dude, every single Bricks and Minifigs franchisee should fucking sue the living shit out of this fucking man. Get in together, class action lawsuit against this fucking CEO who cannot seem to stop this company from bleeding money. Every single independent franchisee, dude, who had maybe just started to recover from the fucking horrible PR that they got because of this fucking, these documentaries. Just when they thought maybe people are going to forget. Maybe people are starting to move on. Maybe we can, make our little independent franchise stores make some money again. Like I genuinely feel bad a little bit for the independent shop owners now. I'm genuinely feeling, because like they can't catch a break, right? They can't catch a break. Just when they think like maybe this is done, maybe we're done, it's right back. So at this point, every single day where Eamon McNeff is the CEO of this company and is the public representative of this company, that company is going to bleed money. He is the biggest obstacle. He is the biggest liability in this company, is your fucking CEO. Hell yeah, hit an iron class action lawsuit for all the BAM franchisees. That's it. This man does not give a shit. This man is willing to go toe-to-toe with Reckless Ben because of some fucking pettiness. He has it out for Reckless Ben at this point. He's not taking into account the fucking damage he is causing to his brand. It's not Reckless Ben causing the damage. Reckless Ben is just exposing what these guys are fucking doing. So... And now, instead of nipping this in the bud, when the first video came out, just nip it in the bud. Give Brian Mansell 80 grand, dude. 80 grand. This lawsuit is going to cost you so much more. They just don't want to admit defeat. They don't want to be, they don't want to feel like they lost to a YouTuber. So they're going scorched earth, and he's willing to take out his whole fucking company, and he's willing to ruin the businesses of over 300 independent franchisees for his fucking selfishness. Aitor sends 100 Argentinian pesos. Thank you, Aitor. And says, as you can see, there's no conspiracy. The problem with cops is systematic. They only support and help the bourgeoisie, for lack of a better... Exactly. No, the law, cops, police departments are there to protect the rich and powerful, not anyone else. They arrest everyone else for smoking weed or for jaywalking. When someone steals $100,000 worth of Lego, this is the treatment they get. Protection.
What's going on? It's clear as day in the footage if you watch it. It seems like they're just making up a bunch of false information in order to silence criticism.
So did you submit that to the police officer?
Yes.
Is the footage going such that it's still going like when you step out the door?
It starts from when we're in the elevator before we talk to him to when we were back in the elevator going back down.
Obviously, a video doesn't necessarily show everything that possibly happened.
So according to the state of Utah, the raw video that shows everything that possibly could have happened is not credible and could not have shown everything that possibly could have happened. And they didn't even watch it. They're literally just taking Ammon's word for everything and completely ignoring all the evidence. So where does this leave me now?
Yeah, like
not only am I being charged with the...
How do you fight this level of corruption, dude? Like, everyone's against you. The judge is against you. The legal system is against you. Police is against you. Like, what the fuck do you do to get out of this?
Bunch of mystery crimes in American Fork, Utah, but I'm also being charged with a second-degree felony up to 15 years in jail in Provo, Utah. And now that they have written proof that I'm committing all of these insane crimes against them, I mean, obviously Bricks and Minifigs just made up everything, but that's not how the court sees it. The court thinks that these are real. And for whatever reason, the court wouldn't let me share my side. They only heard Bricks and Minifigs' side.
Ben's side was not in the room, was not heard. The court signed an order erasing his published work on the strength of the company's verified complaint and the company's motion, with no one there to say a word against it.
Yeah, the judge granted a temporary restraining order, preventing me from even talking about Bricks and Minifigs, which sucks because this was the night I hit 1 million subscribers, and all my friends threw a giant surprise party for me. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs gets to just keep spreading their lies about me, and I just have to sit in silence, and there's nothing I can do to stop them. It's crazy to think about how much public support I was getting.
$200,000 Lego dispute that's turning into one of the craziest legal cases and an internet crusade that is just exploding.
A $200,000 Lego collection. This $200,000 Lego scandal is literally one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I think this might be the best video.
Oh, ew, dude. Come on, dude. Reckless Ben, I'm sorry, has associated with the slimiest people though. Ethan Klein, Brandon Buckingham, and now he's showing Asmongold footage as if it's a W. Don't make me dislike you, man. Whoa. Come on, dude. Don't fucking show this fucking nasty motherfucker right now. Ew, dude. Disgusting. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, man. Just when we were on your side. Literally, I've beefed with Ethan Klein. I've beefed with Asmongold. And believe it or not, Brandon Buckingham has sent me like wrote like a mean comment, then he deleted it. I've sent him Twitter DMs being like, hey, do you mind, like, what did you say? I couldn't see your comment because you deleted it. He's never answered me. So 3 individuals who I have personally beefed with. Reckless Ben, can't seem to get enough of him. Come on, my guy. Come on, my guy. This is some nasty shit now. Don't disappoint us now.
I've seen. This is one of the crazier stories I think I've ever covered.
Run by Mormons.
Legos.
Reckless Ben. Reckless Ben.
Ugh. Hassan, okay. And Charlie's better than the other ones. Fucking Ludwig? Oh, dude. Come on, man. The nasty motherfuckers, dude.
Run by Mormons.
Legos.
Reckless Ben. Reckless Ben.
This guy's a good lawyer, though. This guy, right?
It really seemed like the entire internet was uniting to stand up to this bully of a company.
Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
Ricky Berwick? Ricky Berwick got in on it?
It really did seem like we were right about to get the Legos back.
Brick by brick.
But I was wrong. Now the court has silenced me. And it looks like all the work I put into this was just for nothing.
Waiting for that transition. Waiting for that transition in the techno music. Let's go. Maximus says Ben has no solid politics. I think Ben will associate with anyone that that'll get his message out. You know, and the fact that he showed like Asmongold, Ethan Klein, and Hassan in the same breath and the same footage means that he's just like he's got no, I don't think he goes one way or another. I don't know. But like it's you know, it's kind of slimy.
However, people were pretty upset.
Yeah, Legal is cool. Legal is cool.
That I was silenced and decided to protest.
Brick by brick.
It sucks that I'm not even allowed to be a part of this movement anymore.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
Or maybe I can be here. I just have to be in disguise so no one recognizes me.
Hey, are you Reckless Ben?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm here with, what was your name?
I'm Jerome. Just here to support the cause. Just an American Fork local. Just here to support.
Here with Jerome.
I spent the rest of the day protesting for the cause, and not a single person here recognized who I actually am. And maybe the protesting worked, because after a full month of remaining silent, I finally have an announcement.
Well, it looks like I don't need this disguise anymore, because I have my freedom of speech back, baby. I can say whatever I want. I can say Bricks and Minifigs sucks. I can say Bricks and Minifigs social hold people. And look, I just said it. I'm not in jail, which is sick. We got our First Amendment rights back.
But how did they get to the point where they've reversed the decision? How did he get to the point where he can now talk about it? I didn't fully understand that.
And now that I have my freedom of speech back, everyone is wondering how Bricks and Minifigs can make up for the fact that they made up all these lies about me to take away my freedom of speech. Most legal experts are saying I could easily win millions of dollars from Bricks and Minifigs, but instead, I have a better solution.
If they want to apologize, they can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology. And once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry, and we can finally move on to the next video series, and it'll be awesome. So you guys might be thinking, why do you want them to do the chicken dance? And there's actually a reason. So this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs always says the right thing, but then their actions don't match their words at all. So I was thinking, well, if they get given an apology, they might say the right things, you know, but they're not actually gonna mean it. So by doing the chicken dance, I'm gonna basically just be giving them another opportunity to do the right thing, not just with their words, but with their actions. And once they decide to do the right thing, then I'll move on to the next video series and never talk about Bricks and Minifigs again. And also make sure to check us out at www.westealfromoldpeople.com, because right now we have 2 new Lego sets for sale that you can buy right now. One of Joshua Johnson and one of Ammon McNeff. And we're only making 500 of each, and once all 500 of each sell out, we're never making any more. And you gotta buy them now, because someday they're gonna sell for like $1 million or something.
Oh, dude. Oh, man, I wish I saw this yesterday. Yo, these are definitely sold out. Holy shit, 100% sold out. I might buy myself a t-shirt. Now that I'm here, actually, I might get myself a We Steal From Old People t-shirt. Why the fuck not?
They're gonna be collectibles. It's gonna be sick. Also, subscribe to Patreon. You'll get tons of behind the scenes, tons of extra footage, full interviews. Also, part 4 is coming soon. If you subscribe to Patreon, you'll be the first to watch it. And also, subscribe to part 5, subscribe to part 6, part 7, all the way to part 100. We're doing 100 parts. My lawyer said if Bricks and Minifigs sues me, which they've still not dropped their lawsuit, then it'll be at least 2 years and 52 weeks a year. That's 104 parts at least. So come back all the way till 100.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my lord. Okay. Drop the lawsuit, motherfucker. Chris, is there AI t-shirts though? Are they? Are we sure they're AI t-shirts? One sec. Let me check it out real quick. Let me go to the shop. We steal. Oh my god, dude. This fucking computer. We steal from old people. There we go. Sold out. Yeah, they're fucking sold out. Of course they're sold out. They're $50 each. I would not have paid $50 for these. I'm sorry. I would not have sold these for $50. But yeah, that's fucking cool, man. So they probably went on like Bricklink and found a way to make all these parts. No, they still have t-shirts though. Brick by brick. Let me see the t-shirts. Is this the only t-shirt they have? It's kind of an ugly t-shirt. It's kind of an ugly shirt. Need to exchange something. Use this form to make modifications to your order. We can add, remove, or modify items. Please, this is done manually. Please be patient. Our CEO, the finest CEO since Jack Conti. If you're old, we will definitely steal from you. So everything else is sold out, huh? This shirt's sold out. Small claims, big dreams. Go fund yourself. We steal from old. Yeah, I would have liked the We Steal From Old People. That's the one I would have liked. God damn. The classic one. So these are all pre-orders. I'm not gonna lie, this one's kind of ugly. I don't know if I like this t-shirt. You know? But hey. Ator's with a 100 Argentinian pesos. Says the most disgusting thing was seeing that that Google can hand over all your information. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, the t-shirt's a pre-order, I guess, and it's not even nice. It's not even a nice t-shirt. I would have liked the classic one with the guy stealing. Just imagine scammers managing to send convincing emails to Google and stealing information that way. Fucking scary. Yeah, I know, right? Is it crazy? Yeah, I guess they did have to. They must have had to change their logo because it looked too similar to the other one. So that makes sense. Anyways, crazy. Let me refresh. Has this gone up in views? Probably. 3.1 mil. Bruv. Look at all the... This is crazy, man. What a fucking saga. What a fucking saga. Again, Eamon McNeff, you fucking idiot. If you care about your company, if you care about your franchisees, stop this, dude. Because if you go into a lawsuit with reckless spend, I swear to God, dude, your company will go bankrupt. 100% your company will go bankrupt. From all the bad PR, you have no idea how passionate Lego fans are, especially Star Wars Lego fans. They're the fucking craziest, dude. Lego Star Wars fans are the fucking craziest. So when you rob someone of their Lego Star Wars collection, trust me, man, it's not going to end well for you. And that was it for the video. Polish says, Anthony, how's your vacation going? It's going pretty well. It's going chill. Not much of a vacation. I've been doing a lot of work, a lot of streams, and a lot of the streams that we did on the main channel, heavy topics, lots of prep. And doing these streams on my laptop is kind of stressful. But today, I kind of enjoyed this because it was just a long-form reaction. No need to stress out. No need to do a lot of prep. And I got to get ready. Got to get dressed and ready in a bit because we're going to go watch the France-Morocco game in DC with my sister. So that's going to be fun. But it's been nice. It's been nice being here. I've been able to go to the gym in the morning with my sister, spend time with my family, my mom, my dad. So it's nice. It's refreshing. I am enjoying streaming though. Like I get the itch to stream even though I'm technically on vacation because I'm like, there's so much to talk about, especially on the main channel. There's been so much crazy stuff. We got Guam coming after me, but it's been nice. It's nice being here. And I'm also excited to go back, you know, to my life, to my routine, to my setup, to my cats, everything, to Demi, of course. But it's been nice being here. It's been relaxing. It's been relaxing, you know. So, can't complain, honestly. Can't complain. I still have yet to have Chick-fil-A, and I've yet to have Five Guys, by the way. I'm, like, waiting for the perfect moment till I really am craving them. But, yeah. Crazy. Jesse said, Anthony, did you get your suit tailored? Not really. No, I did not get my suit tailored. It fit pretty well, honestly. The size that I got fits pretty well. When I come to Lebanon, I might get it tailored. I might get the jacket tailored here. I don't think I would have had the time to get it properly tailored and stuff. So I'll eventually do that in Lebanon. But I'll send you guys a photo in the full suit if you want. Once I got the suit on, I'll share it on Discord or something. You guys will see your boy fully suited up in a beige suit. Polish says, Anthony, don't turn into Hassan. No, never. I don't have it in me to stream like 9 hours a day, six or 7 days a week. I can't do that. That's not going to happen. So don't you worry about that. Jesse says, Anthony, how are the pupusas? I did not try the pupusas yet. I'm just happy that I found the pupusas. I know where they are. No. I found a pupusa place. There's like 3 pupusa places next to where we live. So that's great. So there's no shortage of pupusas. I'm going to get some pupusas. I'm going to get some Peruvian chicken. I really miss Peruvian chicken. I found a Peruvian chicken place right next to the pupusas, which is fucking awesome. So that's going to happen. Well, yeah, some good food. Got to go to DC today, probably to like some kind of a sports bar. So I'm probably going to get some sports bar food. Got some Popeyes yesterday. Got some Popeyes spicy chicken tenders. Oh my God, they were so fucking good. I miss Popeyes, guys. I miss Popeyes. I could do a suit stream. Do you guys want a suit stream? I will do a suit stream after the wedding. Once the wedding is done, I can risk. I don't want to risk getting the suit dirty or anything. So once the wedding is done, suit, stream. That's it. It is promised. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. It was super fun. Glad the Reckless Ben saga is back. If he's dropping part 4, that means we're gonna be reacting to part 4 together. I'll probably still be here when part 4 comes out, unless it takes him a couple weeks or something. But look forward to a haul live stream. A haul stream where I show you guys everything that I got. I might do it as a video, but I don't have time to edit, so it might just be easier to do it as a live stream. That should be fun. Everybody, we love you. This has been Tino's... Well, it's not really Tino's Playroom, but I am Tino. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry I don't have the intro or outro animations here on my laptop. I completely forgot to bring those with me to download them. Thank you for being here. It was super fun. This channel is going to be a little bit less active for the next couple of weeks, just until I'm back in Lebanon. Then I have a backlog of things to build. I have too many Lego sets to build at this point. The Clone War thing is going to take me months to put together at this rate. But it's going to be fun. Everybody, have a great day. Enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. I might do a live stream tomorrow. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to try to do an early live stream tomorrow because we have drinks for the wedding. And then Saturday, I have the wedding. So let's go. Bye, everyone. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later.